Hey guys, and welcome back to Misha's Corner. Today I'm going to show you how to make this delicious chicken recipe. I don't really have a real name for it, but I'm going to call it cheesy Tuscan chicken. So let's get straight into this recipe. Y'all already know I'm always going to show the ingredients because I want y'all to screenshot it, or if you need to see them with your two eyes, okay? But these are the ingredients I'll be using to make this chicken recipe. By the way, it's so good. I don't even have a name for it. Okay, I'm just going to make something up. But I want to season the chicken up with some smoked paprika. I'm also going to use some onion powder. I'm also going to use some roasted garlic. I'm also going to use the basil puree. As you can see, I'm not using seasoning that have a lot of salt. Only one of them have sodium, which is the garlic herb, and that's because with this dish you can't oversalt. It's super easy to oversalt it because the sauce has Parmesan cheese seasoning again, so you want to just take it lightly, and I'd rather y'all put the salt and pepper in the sauce versus over seasoning or over salting the chicken. But that's just my opinion. I feel, because when I made this dish, it was perfect. So, just watch out for the spices you're using that have salt in it for this specific recipe. This is what it looks like, nice and seasoned. And now I'm going to sear it off in some butter because that's what I got, child. I don't even buy oil like that no more unless I'm going to deep fry something. But you can sear this off in coconut oil, olive oil, whatever oil you want. It truly doesn't matter. And I'm going to fit about 3 to 4 pieces in here and get it nice and browned. Now you want to get it brown because you want to it's going to add color to the sauce. Also, if your chicken pick up a lot of color like mine did, that's from the basil puree. And so it's not burnt. That's the basil, okay? Once I get it nice and flipped, I'm just going to continue cooking the chicken. You don't want to cook it all the way through. I only cooked it like maybe 2 minutes per side. So this chicken, when I pulled it out, it was raw on the inside. It was not cooked all the way through. So don't cook the chicken all the way through, okay? So the second batch, same thing. Sear it, flip it, and it's good to go. And I'm just going to remove it, and we're going to move on to the sauce. Now, y'all know I love a good, easy, simple sauce, okay? So, to the left behind butter, fat, and chicken juice, I'm going to add my can of basically Rotel, child. I'm going to just call it Rotel. But it's the canned tomatoes with chili in it. And y'all already know I get all these things from the Aldi grocery store, so make sure you check that out. I'm going to do a couple turns around the pan with some heavy cream. While that's coming up to a simmer, I'm going to start to season it with some Tabasco and the spices that I use on the chicken, but just lightly, okay? You don't want to overdo it, like I said, until it all comes together. And in the end, if you want salt, then you add salt. I'm using some onion powder, some more of that garlic and herb. And then I'm just going to bring this up to a simmer, mix it up, and yeah. Doesn't that look good? I know it does. Like, I made it. Hello. Remember, all ingredient measurements will be in my description box. Make sure you guys check that out if you want to. If you try my recipe, hit me up, show me pics, and let me know what you think. So now I'm going to add the chicken back after I added some Parmesan cheese on top of there. I'm going to put all the chicken back into the skillet, and you want this to simmer for about 5 to 10 minutes. To me, it's more like between 5 and 10 minutes is when this chicken was done. You don't want to overcook it because it's nothing worse than overcooked chicken breast. But y'all, look at that sauce all over the chicken. Like, I can't. It's so creamy, cheesy, delicious, flavorful. That basil paste picked up a lot of flavor, the Parmesan cheese, the garlic and herb. And yeah, and I thought the sauce, because we had this for a few days, and I thought the sauce would break putting it back in the microwave, But it was great. It was even better the next day, okay? So you want to get the sauce all over top, just like I'm doing here while it's simmering. I have the heat on medium, and then I'm going to top it off with even more cheese. All right, you want to get the cheese all over top like I have here, and you're going to get it nice and melted, and that's it. The chicken is done. You can serve this up with pasta, rice, mashed potatoes, a baguette, some veggies, next to a kale salad, anything you want to. Today I'm going to use this eggplant cutlet that I found in the Aldi grocery store, along with some rice, and I'm just going to pop it into my air fryer and follow the directions. I like this recipe because these chicken breasts were actually only 2 chicken breasts that I sliced down the middle, and the pack came with like 8 of them in there. So you actually save a little money because look how huge they look still, even after they're sliced in half. So, yeah, and you get a lot of servings out of it. It's super easy to make. You have ingredients left over. I definitely didn't use the whole tub of Parmesan cheese or the cream for that matter. So you could repeat that recipe or, make something else. So it's not like you're using the whole thing when you go get the stuff to make it. These are what the eggplants look like once they're out of my air fryer. And I'm just going to set them to the side of this. By the way, these eggplants were really good. I'm actually making this for the holiday season recipes, but not like this. It won't be plain, but I'm making eggplant and I can't wait because I'm excited. But this is what the plate looks like, you guys. It was so delicious, so pretty, beautiful, colorful. Remember, turn up the heat. When y'all sear the chicken, turn up the heat when y'all sear the chicken. Don't boil the chicken. Turn up the heat because y'all just be boiling and boiling. Turn the heat up. Make sure the skillet is hot, okay? This is me cutting y'all a slice because y'all say I don't feed y'all. Okay, so here go y'all piece. And yeah. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'm trying to be as consistent as I can be. I love you for your support, and I'll catch you on my next video. Bye.